What's up, my friend? DK back here in this Builderall tutorial and review, and we're going to be diving into MailingBoss today. So not to be confused with Builderall. Builderall is kind of like the umbrella, and MailingBoss is the system. It is the mailing system inside of Builderall. So today we're going to be going over some very basic features, making sure that before we get into page building, before we get into any of the capture pages or getting that stuff going, we're going to set up some of the foundational stuff first, just like, creating your domain, getting all the TXT records set up in your DNS on your domain. We want to have that foundational stuff done first, before we start mailing. You don't want to put the cart before the horse. And that's why we want to do some of this technical stuff ahead of time. So if you're catching this video, do me a favor. Number one, if you would subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. Going to be giving away a lot of value and education here in this free Builderall tutorial training series. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, and also ring the bell and get notified anytime I post a new video here in this series, or anytime I upload new content here to my YouTube channel. Also, if you want to see other things that I do, like my free 6-figure training series, I show you literally over the shoulder as I go and I build a 5-figure monthly income with a $20 business. Click those links down below. You can see that. I have another email marketing training series, which is also in the links down below. You can check those out. Now, if you're catching this video halfway through, let's say you are subscribed to my channel, you got notified, I put a new video out, but you're not catching this from the beginning of the series, do me a favor. Again, I'll say this a lot. In the links down below is the playlist link. Hit that and go back to the beginning of the playlist so you're watching all these videos and it makes sense, because we're talking about Builderall and we're talking about why Builderall is my go-to platform, my all-in-one go-to platform for email automation, page building, SMS messaging, and basically automates almost my entire business all under one roof. And it does it literally for under $90 a month, which is just absolutely insane when you compare that to the price and the cost of things like ClickFunnels and GetResponse, ActiveCampaign, and Aweber. The price point is just ridiculous. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to dive here. We're going to get into MailingBoss today, and we're going to first thing is going to create a list. Okay, so we're going to head over here to this. So when you're here, right here on your main dash, you're going to go to apps, and then what this can be. Let me just say this the right way. There's two MailingBosses. There's a MailingBoss 5.0, which is their newer system. And then over here, you're going to see what's called, over on the right, you're going to see what's called old MailingBoss. Now, some of you guys might disagree. Some of you guys that have Builderall or checking this out for the first time might say, well, why not go to MailingBoss 5.0 versus the old MailingBoss? Here's my honest opinion. Builderall, if you're listening, pay attention. The old MailingBoss is much more easier to navigate than the newer MailingBoss. That's just my 2 cents. I'm just giving you some honest Builderall. I'm giving you some honest feedback here. I think the old MailingBoss, especially when it comes to workflows, is much more easier to navigate than, say, MailingBoss 5.0. Now, MailingBoss 5.0 has some technical features that MailingBoss 4.0 or the older MailingBoss does not have. But in this video tutorial here with Builderall, I'm going to show you old MailingBoss, because in my opinion, my 2 cents, and hey, that's what matters. I'm making the video right now. So I'm going to show you old MailingBoss, and you can just choose to, if you want to take what I'm doing and just apply that into 5.0, you can, because the process is kind of the same. I just think it's a little easier with the older MailingBoss, which is this right here. And again, I mean, the link's not going to go away. They're not going to get rid of it. So it's always going to be there. So feel free to use that. So once we're in here, very first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a list. So you can do that a couple different ways. You come over here, right here, where it says lists. Okay. You can go here, or you can go right here where it says lists. It's going to bring you to the same exact spot. Now you may have a pre-populated list. Usually you're going to have one list. It might say like something like email marketing, depending on the niche that you picked when you created your account. It might say like email marketing, might say brick and mortar. I don't know what it might say, but I'm going to show you right here from scratch how to create a new list. As you can see, I have 7 lists in here. So I'm going to create a new list, and we're going to just create this from scratch just so you guys can see it. So what we're going to do is we're going to name the list. So we're just going to call this, test demo. The display name of the list, again, I'm just going to call that test demo. Okay. This is the description when people opt into your list. So if someone goes to your capture page, right, and they opt into your list, when they opt out of your list, okay, they're going to be able to see, a description of your list, like how they got on there. So usually this is me being a little witty and a little whimsy. I'll just usually say something like, you opted into my page. Just say something witty like that. You can put whatever you want. You can, if you want to be professional, which you probably should, if you want to be professional, you can say, this list is for email subscribers for Daniel Kump. You could say something like that. Now, here's what you want to do. For me, I like single opt-in. I don't like double opt-in. So you're going to want to change this here when you set this up. So I'm going to select single opt-in, single opt-out. Okay, single opt-in, single opt-out. And also, if there are any tags that you want to apply to when people get on your list, you can put tags here. But I'm going to show you in another area where you're going to want to apply some tags. So if you want to put a tag on here and you want to tag people to a specific list, you can. For now, I'm just going to leave that blank. We're going to hit next. All right. So you're going to have to fill this information out. So if you want to do the single opt-in, you're going to have to fill out some information here. So it's really easy to do. So what URL, what capture page are you going to use? If you haven't designed that capture page yet, I could say that you could make something up, but I would not make it up. So you could go over to, Cheetah Page Builder. You could go create a real simple, easy page, which I'll show you that in a minute. But I already have a page built. This page was actually built in ClickFunnels. Actually, no, this is danieljcump.com. This was built here in the Cheetah website builder. But let me just show you the process here real quick. Then we'll swing back around to that. So enter the URL that the lead came from, and then justify. So basically, they want a description as to why you are doing a single opt-in versus a double opt-in. So for me, and I'll give you this reason, and you can kind of copy and paste this reason here if you want. It says the majority are coming from social media video, where I'm asking them to opt into my page to get more information. So basically, when they see me, they're already accepting that when they click through social media and land on my page, that they're looking for more information. So they are already, see right here, says they are already confirming that they want information. We don't need to ask them twice. You just need to ask them once. Hey, do you want more information? If so, click the link down below. So that's essentially what I say in the justification little box right there. And then we hit continue. And then boom, usually you'll get a notification. You're probably going to get an email notification that says you are approved. I think that's usually what happens too. So now this is where it can get, so you just got that email notification right there. This automatically comes when you fill that information out. It says your request has been approved, which it usually is. I've never had it not be approved. Okay. So this right here, list custom fields. So where this is going to come into play is when you go, and you create your, did I just lose my video? I think I might've just lost my, start video. Okay. I think my video just went away there for a second. This is going to come into play when you go and build a capture page. Or if you're going to build a website and you're going to put a form on the website, this is where it's going to come into play when people go from your capture page or your web page and they get on your list. This is where all that information is going to come into play. So as of right now, I only have the email field. So I only have one field, which is how I like to do it. So as an example, if we come over here to my capture page, you can see all I have here is just email. Now, if you wanted to put name and email, that's going to change the fields. If you want to put name, email, phone, again, that's going to change the fields. So you could put first name, you could put last name, you could put any of these other additional fields here if you wanted to. I'm just doing email field. So if you want to put name and email, you can. In this example, I'm just going to show you email. So I'm just going to leave it literally checked as is. If I wanted to put a first name, you literally just check the box. Pretty simple, right? So then down here, email, the tags email. I think can't even change that. So it is what it is. So here's the text field. It's required. Yes. It's visible. Yes. I would touch anything right there. I'd leave it as is. And then you hit save changes. Okay. And then boom, there you go. So you can see in fields right here, it says fields 1, just the email field. That's it. So subscribers, that's it. Boom. There you go. Now, One other piece of information that you're going to want to know right here. So I think if we go to, I got to find the right area. If we go to, I believe, update. Okay. All right. So here we go. Now, update, and then you're going to click on advanced. All right. Click on advanced. What you're going to want to know. Okay. So see right here, confirm, says single opt-in, single opt-out. This section right here where it says subscriber exists redirect. The page that you're going to go, and you might not have this in the beginning, but just notate this point in the video and, you know, make a little note because we haven't created the actual sales page, or maybe we haven't. So let me give you an example. If you have an affiliate link, like let's say you're sending someone to a network marketing offer, you're sending them to an affiliate marketing offer, but obviously you want them to go through your capture page first. And that's exactly what I do. I send them through a capture page. And let me show you exactly in this example what we would do here. Okay, so if you'll notice, I have a Click Magic tracking link here. Okay, it's not my actual affiliate or network marketing opportunity. It's a Click Magic tracking link. We're going to come back to that. Okay, so when someone opts into my capture page, they're going to go to this specific page, which is a sales page. And I'll pop that page up here and I'll show you what it looks like here. Okay, boom, it's going to redirect them right here. Hey, congratulations, you just landed here. So when someone goes through your capture page and they land here, okay, what you're going to want to do is this where it says redirects exists. So what does this mean? This is specifically for, so I'm going to paste that same link. What this is for is if someone opts into your capture page more than once, okay? Because if they don't, if they opt in the very first time and you have your link set up on the capture page, which I'm going to show you how to do. Don't worry, we're going to get to that point in the training series here. Okay. When they opt in the first time, they're going to land on, as an example, like they would land on this page in this example. They would land on that. But if they opted in a second time, they would go to a pre-populated Builderall page, which you didn't even design. They would go to a pre-populated Builderall page, which wouldn't take them where they're trying to go. So that's why you want to put this link in here that says subscriber exists, meaning that they already exist. Okay, so that you're going to direct them there. I found that out the hard way because I opted in a second time and I went to that generic page and I was like, whoa, what is this? What's going on here? And then I had to go to live chat and I had to say, hey, why is this happening? And that's what they showed me. So I'm showing that to you. So make sure that you pay attention once you put that link in there, the link that you want them to go to. So when someone goes through your capture page and they land on whatever your offer is, if it's a page that you're going to build out, mark this, we'll come back. You can go to this point after we build out the page, or if you have an affiliate or network marketing opportunity or a sales page link that you want them to land on, you would put that information here. But also I'm going to explain once we go through and we create your pages, setting up a tracking link. So anytime you know that someone goes through your capture page and they hit your sales page or bridge page, you're going to get that information. You're going to get that data. So once you put that link there, you're going to go ahead and hit save changes. And then boom, your list is going to be pretty much good to go. So then you can go back here. We'll click on lists. Okay, now you can see your test demo. Okay, and then when you go to overview, boom, right there, you can see you got one field. Obviously, you haven't, nothing has happened yet. And that list is going to be good to go and it's going to be ready to use. So pretty cool stuff right there. Now what I want to do is I want to show you guys how to create a template. So again, before we go setting up email sequences, before we go sending any mail, what we're going to do is we're going to set up a basic template. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I do. You can choose to, do what you do. I'm going to show you what I do, and you can kind of just mirror and clone and kind of copy that same thing. An email template just makes it easy as you're writing your daily emails, as you're setting up sequences, all those other things. It's just going to make the entire process easy. So from your main MailingBoss area here, you're going to hit the 3 bars over here. You're going to go to right here where it says templates, and you're going to go to my templates. Boom. As you can see right here, I already have a template, but what we're going to do is we're going to create a template from scratch. So we're just going to hit create new. Okay, really simple. And again, we'll call this test demo template. Okay. So This information down here, you can you don't have to really worry about that. You can keep it as is. This stuff, obviously, you're going to want to change. Now, for me, I have a picture. Okay, I have a picture in my I have a picture in my emails that go out. You can decide to do the same thing too. And the email template builder and the overall the email builder is pretty simple and easy to use. So if you want to insert like a header, a banner at the top of your emails, you just literally just hold your cursor over here, right here, where it says image. I'm going to drag that over to here. Should be able to just pop that. Sometimes it's tricky. Sometimes it's not. We're going to try that again. I'm going to tab image. There it is. Okay, boom. So you pop that in there. You can see there's a pre-populated doodad that pops in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to load an image. Okay, I'm going to see if I can. I'll see if I can find my banner here. I know it's buried in my download somewhere, probably down in the bottom right here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, we can use this. Let me just pop that one in there. All right, so there you go. This is for one of my primary businesses. If you want more information on this, links down below, etc. So again, you could just finding that's pretty simple to do. You can just load an image right from your computer. All right, but you're also going to want to make sure that the dimensions are going to be, relatively thin and wide. So most of my banners, by the way, I create in Canva. So if you just go to Canva, you can create a free account, really simple and easy to do. Hit create design. And then if you just go here and type in banner, you're going to be able to see like all these kind of different banners that you could use here. If you just check like this one right here, really simple banner landscape. It's going to give you like the basic dimensions, basic sizes that you can use. Okay. So there you go. So that's that. Now we're going to go back over here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is this is branded obviously to a business or an opportunity. Normally for me, I would have like my own photo in there, which I do. So as a matter of fact, let me just show you guys that really quick. I'm going to save this. I'm going to bounce back out to, I'm going to go back out to my templates. Okay. My templates. So you can see I got two. This one here, I'm going to go to update. I'm just going to grab this link just to show you guys like what this would look like. I'm just going to copy this. I already obviously loaded that up and it's somewhere in my, I apologize. It's somewhere in my computer somewhere, but I just don't feel like digging for it now. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go to this. I'm going to take this link and I'm just going to repurpose my link in there. So that's what it looks like when you have like a nice actual edited banner in there. So that's what I actually use in my emails. And if you are on my email list, if you got notified about this video training series with Builderall here, then obviously you would see my email. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to put an intro. I'm going to put hey, and I'm going to put email. And again, why am I putting email? Because remember on the form that we created, on that form, the template for our list was only email. I don't have name. Now, if you put name on there, okay, if you put name on there, then obviously you can use their name if you want. Well, I know specifically with Builderall, as an example, on your template, if you did have first name, it would, so instead of being email with those brackets, it would be F name like that. So if you wanted to use their first name, you could. I just use their email. So I say, hey, email, boom. And then I write that. And then I'll just kind of put spacing. I put text in there because that's where I'm going to start writing my text. And then I always have this in my emails: to your massive success. Okay. And then I just put my initials, DK. Okay. That's a basic template and that's saved. Now what I'm going to do is check this out. I'm going to Control All or Open Apple or Command All, Command A, Control A, select A, whatever it is for your device computer. I'm going to select all of that. And I'm going to make the font. I'm going to change the font around. Okay. We're going to select font family. I like Verdana or Verdana. I don't know how it's pronounced. I like Verdana. And then I also am going to select 21. Okay. It's nice, big and bold. There you go. It's a nice, friendly, warm font. So there you go. There's my template. It's set up. It's ready to go. And then anytime I go to write an email, the stuff's already there. And then when I go to write my email, I literally just tap here and I just start typing my text. Okay. Really simple and easy to do. Okay. Text. So again, we're going to save that so it's the right font size. Okay, 21, boom, good to go. And we're going to go down here. We're going to hit save changes. And then your template is ready to rock and ready to go. So if you go back here to my templates, test demo template, it shows no image, but don't worry, when you go to click on that, it'll be there. Trust me, we'll walk through that in the next portion of the process. So far we have gone through and we have created lists. We have created a template. And now what we're going to do, adding fields to your list. We already talked about that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get into basic workflow. Now, this is a lot of information when I dive into the workflow. So I'm actually going to do a different video. So this MailingBoss portion, while we're setting up all this foundational stuff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a completely different video for setting up the workflows and mailing your list, because there's going to be a lot of detail and I don't want to overwhelm you. So now what you can do, number one, if you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below, ring the bell, get notified anytime I post new content here in this Builderall tutorial and review in this training series, or if I'm posting any other content here on my YouTube channel. So go ahead, click those links down below, get yourself rocking and rolling there. Also, if you don't have a Builderall account and you're ready to get one, those links are down below as well. My opinion, Builderall is a place to be, and it's going to continue to be the place to be as the Builderall community tends to build and grow and more people get exposed to this platform, because I've been very impressed with this. I've been in this for like 3-4 months now, and the page builders, the features, the support, the mailing, the deliverability is just insane. And if you've watched my overview video, the very first video in this training series, you would know, because I show you some real life examples, but the deliverability is just absolutely awesome. So go ahead, click the link below, get your Builderall account so you can follow along with everything that I'm showing you here. And other than that, make sure that now that you have watched this video, go create your list, go figure out what fields specifically you want on your list. So if it's just email, if it's name, email, phone, if it's just name and email, figure out those fields, go through the forms and the sections that I showed you to set up, plop a link in there if you need to plop a link in there for a redirect, somebody that hits your capture page more than once. Okay. And then get your template set up. Okay. Once you do those things, then and only then move on to the next video, because again, if you're not going to go through these steps, you're really just kind of wasting your time. So please don't do that. Now we're going to dive into the workflow, this is where we go set up some automation, and it is a really cool process. But in order to do that, you have to have your list set up and you have to have some basic things in place, which we already went through. So go do that now. If you haven't gotten your Builderall account, do that. Subscribe. Appreciate you watching the video all the way up until this point. And I will see you, my friend, in the next video. Take care.